The problem that I have, though, is the fact that he just leaves his teammates and his organization and the fans of the organization high and dry, and that's unacceptable. Now, if you want to stop playing basketball because you want to fight for the things that you believe in, then go ahead and do that if you can't do those things at the same time. LeBron James seems to be able to do both things at the same time. A lot of NBA and NFL players seem to be able to fight the battles they want to fight off the field, off the court, and also uphold the responsibilities they have as a player who is playing for an organization. But you can't do both. You can't say, this is bigger than basketball, and I just don't feel like playing because of this, and then come back when you want and then leave when you want. It's just not right. Now, I'm not saying that it's like, I'm not going to criticize him for feeling a certain way about what's going on in the world. A lot of us do. But a lot of us also go to work, including the people that were in the Capitol building that had to put on gas masks and hide and think their lives were in danger. They went back to work to finish the job later that night. They were under attack and then went back in later that night to go and finish the job. So, fine. Kyrie, if basketball doesn't mean that much to you, and these other issues do, and you've made so much money in your career, and he's done a really nice job. He's paid for tuitions for underprivileged youth to send them to college. He's done great jobs. His money has gone to places to help things. If you can't do both at the same time, which is be a professional NBA player and then fight the battles that you want to fight, then retire. Then become a philanthropist and someone who is a social justice guy who wants to put that forefront in their life. Because this right here, what you're doing, it's just, and I know that the Kevin Durant, Steve Nash, and everybody's saying the right thing, and we got his back, and this and that.
They're not going to go after him.
Come on.
Man.
You know, it's like
he's leaving him out high and dry for whatever reason, and he can have whatever reason he wants. I'm with you 100% of the way. You can't do both. You can't live in both worlds. Especially if one of your worlds that has paid you $158 million. Say it to me.
$158 million.
That's how much he'll have made at the end of this season in his 10-year career. And you can't do both. You can't be affected by something so significantly off the court that keeps you from being on the court. And like I said last week, we have all had things that we've had to deal with. And we've all had to go to work in situations where we didn't feel like going to work. And why is every other NBA basketball player, every NFL football player, every Major League Baseball player, every NHL hockey player going to work under the same set of circumstances except for you? So you owe it to your coach, to your general manager, to the owner of the Brooklyn Nets, Joe Tsai, to basically be there and be accountable. I hope the Nets fine him. Look, I'm not talking about what he's standing for or what he's impacted by. That's his life, and that's fine. But there's a professional part of his life that he has to be responsible for, and he's not being responsible for the people that are paying him. And when it's all over said and done with, when he gets done with his Nets contract in a couple years, he'll have made $230 million.